Hey, your girl is back with another one, and I do got the timer on because I don't want to make this one long. But the good news is I'm going to address a real life topic. I love it because it makes it so easier for this to flow, and I can kind of throw in some of how I feel about it. But we're not going to keep it going long. All right, blessings, you guys. So this one is basically, it's basically about after you've been done with a toxic relationship. I don't want to always call it an art thing, okay? So after you have been done with a toxic relationship, and even though you didn't really want to go, you had to leave or they left you, and that's okay. You're going through your emotions. That's fine. But God always got a better plan. So this person, let me make sure this is not too loud. But this person, I like this person because this person was basically like, I don't want the narc, because this person was actually with a narc. I don't want the narc to feel like that because I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, it's about them. I understand that. And you should understand that because they will be like jumping for joy when they feel like you don't have anyone, and because you don't have anyone, you're not happy. That is not true. That is not true, and that's why this title is called Nah. Nah. Because once you get through all of that, and then you're like, solo, you're healing, because they don't do that. You're healing, and then now you're having this relationship with God. And so you're just moving on, picking up the pieces, because you do lose everything. You do lose everything, and then you have to pick up the pieces and rebuild. That's fine. That's fine. God got this, okay? And they're thinking because they moved on to someone else that their life is happier, and you cool being cool. Okay? You cool being cool. But what's going to happen with them is the same thing that happened with you. They're not healing. They're not changing anything. So they're just going to do the same thing to the next person, depending on their tolerance, okay? Depending on their tolerance, maybe they last longer than you, or maybe they just like, or maybe they just as toxic, and they tear the narc down. Now, I do know this one thing, like, the narcs are not as tough and strong as you think they are. People can tear them down, okay? But let's stay on track, okay? So after you're done and you're like, I'm loving this. You like the McDonald's commercial, loving this. I'm loving this. So you can be someone that's single and you're loving it because you got, friends or family, or you could even be solo, but you're not seriously out there doing anything. And maybe you do go on a couple of dates, or maybe it's not even a date. Maybe you're just cool with certain people or whatever, and you're loving the fact that you don't have to answer to no one. You don't have to answer to anything. You can do whatever you want to do. If you want to hang out with Tommy and Sue one day, if you want to hang out with this person, or you want to hang out with that person, male or female, you don't have to answer to anybody. But the difference between that and a narc is that they can't be alone. You can. That's the difference between them and you, and that's how you know that you wasn't the one. You wasn't a narc, because narcs cannot be alone. And you are actually, this part, you are actually enjoying your alone time. Maybe you're just on your spiritual walk, and you're just cleansing, and you're healing, and you're going through whatever you need to go through to get through whatever that was that you've been through with them. Now, everybody got a time limit, okay, with their healing. Some people was married to these creatures for 30 plus years. Some people only been with them for 1 year. Why is it that somebody 30 plus years and 1 year have to have the same amount of healing time, which can be short or long? It doesn't matter. It just depends on when you checked out. Okay? Because what I'm saying about that is when you were done with them, but you was physically still there, but you've been checked out. Everybody's different, and I have to relate to this part. I love my God time. No, I'm not somebody that's just like a stick in the mud or whatever. But I love my God time, and you'll get people, I won't say the devil send them all, but you'll get people that will re-trigger you, that will resurface the pain when you're just la-di-da, minding your own business. And you may be acquainted, or you might be social with certain people, and then they get to the point where you guys are just nice to each other. They do something, you do something, but it's like y'all don't really know each other, and then it gets to where now they have this plan where they see you over here. They don't see you here no more. They see you over here. Y'all never had this conversation. Y'all never had a conversation. Y'all never talked about personal things. And even when you did speak about certain things, they wasn't listening. Because if they were listening, they wouldn't get to this part. And this part is addressing the person. This person was like cool with someone or whatever, and they both like was just helpful and respectful, and nothing about nothing. They never talked about personal things. They never like did anything extra or whatever. But then the other person put something in their mind and had a plan, and they decided that they wanted to have more. Now, mind you, you cannot do that. You cannot do that when you're not discussing those things. When you're not asking the right questions. When you're not knowing where they are, or not knowing what they've been through. Nobody's going to give you a playbook. I'm not going to give you a playbook. I'm not going to give you a playbook, nor am I going to tell you about my past, that, whether it was good or bad. Whether it was good or bad. Because you can share some things, but some things you just don't have to share, and it ain't their business. Everybody needs to know how to approach people the right way. And then it triggers you when you're happy, you're single, you're loving life, you're loving God, and then now they're coming at you, re-triggering you. And they're like throwing things at you, red flag, red flag, red flag. Now, not saying that they are a narc or whatever. Maybe they just don't know any better, but at a certain age, you should know some type of better, okay? You should know some type of better. And then what they do is they'll re-trigger you where you're like, okay, here we go again. Here we go again. Manipulation, gaslighting, trying to make you feel guilty because now they moved over to another space where you was not. So they might do something like, oh, can you such and such? And you're like, oh, I'm going to be busy that time. And then they get to the point where they don't even listen or get to know you. Like, I'm the type of person that you cannot contact me after certain hours. I understand if some reason we have to, that's fine. But then you get to the point where you're expressing to them like, yeah, I'm busy right now, and they'll keep calling or texting or whatever, not respecting your time and not respecting what you're telling them, okay? And then they want to come and throw out something to make you feel some type of way. Don't them be the ones that be drunk texting or drunk calling, because now they feeling some type of stupid. Because if you were in your right mind and you had some respect, you wouldn't be contacting people at the wrong time or contacting them after they said they're busy. When they get to the point where they're not listening or caring about what you're saying and it's all about them, it's a wrap. This is why so many people are so happy to be single or to be wherever they are, or in their spiritual journey or walk or whatever they're doing. After you have been through the most, sometimes you really just need to just be by yourself. And that's not your responsibility or their business to tell them or give them the playbook on what you've been through or what you want. I ain't about to tell you nothing, okay? I'm not about to tell you nothing. So they got to go crawl back up in their hole, feeling some type of way because they know, especially these ones that's drunk texting or drunk calling, they got to go crawl back in their hole, and then they wake up the next day rereading or or rethinking about what they did, and now they're feeling some type of shame is stupid. But they're also thinking of some excuse that they could come back and try to make you feel some type of way. But they barking up the wrong tree. They playing with the wrong one, okay? It's okay, because you with God. If God got somebody for you, he gonna send them. And you gonna know it's them. These people don't even know if they got anything in common with you. They don't even know if you're attracted to them. They don't even know if you want to, and even if you are, that you want to open up your life to share your time. Your time is so valuable. I don't like it. I love doing what I want to do, going where I want to go, being where I want to be, seeing who I want to see. And I don't want anybody to take up that time and that space or try to make me feel some type of guilty about it, okay? They would do that. You got to watch out for these red flags, because they would do that. Check that. Check that in the door. Like in my TikTok short. Don't play with them. Don't get them started. Don't. Because they'll just take over the whole damn thing, and then next thing you know, you confused, or you are upset. Or you're upset because they re-triggered you. Like, I don't know where you coming from. We didn't ever have that conversation. And if we did, you wasn't listening, because I know I don't want this. So I would have told you in that conversation. This part, that part. Okay? They don't get it, and they take it personal. And I can't stand when it's somebody that should know some type of better. You should know some type of better. And then I have to like really go pray to God sometimes, because I be getting so mad. Like, I don't want to address this. I don't want to think about this. I did not initiate this. I did not initiate this. I didn't tell you this. I didn't tell you that. Where's this coming from? Okay? So whether you tell them whatever you want them to know, don't even worry about it, because God got you. And whether you the cat lady or the lady that just take the bear, if you don't know that, y'all got to go on the internet. Some women rather encounter a bear than to encounter a man. That I'm not really on that one, but I can understand. Because if I had to pick you, I'd rather take the bear. That's what I said. If you have to be with a narcissist, you rather take the bear, because at the end of the day, the bear don't have the same plans as the narc, okay? And you can actually probably escape the bear way quicker than you can escape a narc, an evil, a demon, okay? So I think I did good. I don't know if my alarm just went off, but I think I did really good. I did miss some points, but it was going to just be like me just ranting. They don't even know if you got anything or nothing in common. That part, you be already knowing when you meet certain people, like, oh, you can be a good this, or you can be a good friend, or you can be a good acquaintance, or you can be a good work partner, or you can be a good hello. But they'll take it over way too far, where you just like, I was just like, you just like the hello. I was just like the hello. And they don't know nothing about you or your wants. Okay, so you feeling some type of way. And be like, I do not want to address this. This is why some people don't want to like give people their info or anything like that. Because I'm telling you right now, personal experience, I do not like having to address something that I did not initiate, or somebody just went to the left on my ass. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. And I don't give a damn about their feelings. I don't give a damn about their feelings. And it don't even matter if you literally sit there and explain it and be very honest and be very careful about how you speaking to them to make them understand. They still gonna feel the way they feel. And then what it is projection, because they feel whatever they feel about themselves, and then they're gonna make it seem like you feel that way when you're not even. There we go. We're done. when you're not even feeling that type of way about them, or you're not even thinking that, or you're not even seeing that. Like, they'll point out something like a flaw, or you be like, I didn't even notice that until you said it, or whatever. But they got to understand that they got their own life, you got your own life, and you have to have something in common. I know this one person, I was just like, we got nothing in common. It's cool. I don't like this part. And you think that if you do this or you say this, that's the way to get to me. Not everybody can do that. Like, you can have somebody that every time you're around them, y'all can make each other laugh. And it's not y'all joking on each other. Y'all just can make each other laugh. And every time y'all around each other, y'all just laughing. And then this person will come around and see that you like laughing and you like jokes. And then they'll try to make the joke or whatever. And it's just not hitting like that. It's not hitting like that. And then they have the nerve to be like, oh, you know, I thought you were a joker. But they jokes are not funny. Or you don't want to have a relationship with them with jokes. Maybe you want to have a serious relationship with them, or just a hello or goodbye. But they think that they know you, and they think that this is the way to get to you. I'm telling you right now, it's very insulting. Very insulting when they do this thing, and it can be love bombing, or it can be fake help, where they gonna throw that back in your face. Well, I helped you do this, and you never asked. Or you can be like, I got you. You got me. I got you next week. Where y'all don't even got nothing. Y'all clean slate. Okay? But they'll still throw it out. Well, I helped you. So then you had ill will intentions. You was doing it for yourself. You was doing it for yourself. So at the end of the day, I don't give a damn. I sure don't. Do you hate them? Maybe not. But they put their own foot in their mouth, and they gave you the biggest red flag. So time to go, move on. They messed that up because they was doing too much, and now they got to deal with it. Now, with that being said, I got to go. I hope I took my time, and I hope you guys understood this. I had another video. I might come back in, but God bless you guys. I'll see you on the next one. God protect you as you're sleeping.